Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss about about the biomass utilization for biofuel production and their applications. This is concerned with the subject renewable energy and green technology. So let's start. So what is biomass? Biomass is the materials of plant and animals, including their waste and residues is called as the biomass. So animals also have the biomass, plants also have the biomass, microbes also have the biomass. The energy which we produced for the day-to-day applications is generally produced through the plant biomass. So plant matter created by the process of photosynthesis is called the biomass. All organic materials such as the plants, trees, and crops are potential sources of energy and are collectively called as the biomass. So photosynthesis is a naturally occurring process which derives its energy requirement for solar radiation. The plants may be grown or on land, that is the terrestrial plants, or they may be grown on water, the aquatic plants. Both produces the biomass. The biomass also includes the forest crops and residues after processing. The residues includes the crop residues such as straw, stalks, leaves, roots, etc. And the agro-processing residues such as the oil seed, shells, groundnut shells, husk, veggies, molasses, coconut shells, sawdust, wood chips, etc. All are the biomass. So the term biomass is uh, also generally understood to include human waste and organic fraction of the sewage sludge, industrial effluents, and household waste. So that also have the biomass. Biomass sources are highly dispersed and bulky and contain large amount of water, around 50 to 90%. So thus it is not economical to transport them over long distances, and conversion into usable energy must take place close to the source, which is limited to the particular regions. Okay, because they have the higher amount of water, so their transportation is not feasible, so they should process where where they are generated. Okay, so let's talk about the availability of biomass in India. So the total terrestrial crop alone is about 2 into 10 power 12 metric tons. So these include sugar crops, herbaceous crops, and silviculture plants. The terrestrial crops have an energy potential of 3 into 10 power 22 joules. At present, only 1% of world biomass is used for energy conservation. It is very less. So the estimated production of agriculture residues in India is 200 million tons per year, and that of wood is 130 million tons. Okay, so at a power conservation rate, 35% total useful potential is about 75,000 megawatt. So this can supply all our villages with power at a rate of 30,000 uh, kWh, that is the unit of the power supply per day per village against the present consumption. The cattle production in India is nearly 237 million. Okay. Um, Assuming the average weight done obtained per annum per animal per day is around 10 kg and a collection rate is about 66%. The total availability of weight done in the country would be 575 million tons per annum. So this itself would enable to produce 22,425 million meter cube of biogas, which can replace kerosene oil to an extent of 30,904 million liters per year. Okay, so in a biogas plant, apart from the gas that is produced, enriched manure is also obtained as a byproduct. So it is estimated that 206 million tons of organic manure per annum would be produced in biogas plants, and which would replace 1.4 million tons of nitrogen, 1.3 million tons of phosphate, and 0.9 million tons of potash. So this is the capability of the biogas or biomass. So biomass conversion, how this biomass is converted into different uh, energy sources. So biomass can either be utilized directly as a fuel like burning, or can be converted into liquid of or gaseous fuels, which can also be a feedstock for industries. So most biomass in dry state can be burned directly to produce heat, steam, or electricity. On the other hand, biological conversion technologies utilize the natural anaerobic decay processes to produce the high quality fuels from the biomass. Various possible conversion technologies for getting different products from biomass is broadly classified into three groups. First one is the thermochemical conversion, second is the biochemical conversion, and third is the oil extraction. So these alternative technologies for biomass conversion offers sound and alternative options for meeting the future fuels, chemicals, food, and feed requirements. Three main approaches can be adopted for generation and utilization of biomass. Okay, so collection of urban and industrial wastage and supplementary fuels in boilers and as a feedstock for producing methane and some liquid fuels. This is the first thing. Then second is collection of agricultural and forest residues to produce fuels, organic manures, and chemical feedstock. Then growth of some specific energy plants for use and energy feedstock, and cultivation of commercial forestry, aquatic and marine plants for different products. Okay. The thermochemical conversion of the biomass includes processes like combustion, gasification, and pyrolysis. So what is combustion, what is gasification, and what is pyrolysis? So let's understand. So combustion refers to the conversion of biomass to heat and power by directly burning it, as occurs in boilers. Okay, so you directly burn the biomass and it will generate heat and power in the boiler. This is the combustion. What is gasification? Gasification is the process of converting the solid biomass with a limited quantity of air into producer gas. So what is important here? The limited air. So the process of converting solid biomass using the burning in the limited amount of air is known as the gasification. While pyrolysis is the thermal decomposition of biomass in the absence of oxygen. Okay, so the pyrolysis happens in the absence of oxygen. Gasification happens in the limited quantity of air, and combustion uh, occurs in the boilers with directly burning into the boiler in of the biomass. So this was the uh, differences in these processes. So biochemical conversion includes the anaerobic digestion to produce biogas and fermentation to obtain the alcohol fuels. The third approach is oil extraction. Okay, oil extraction. So edible and non-edible oils can be extracted from a variety of grains and seeds. They can be directly used as fuels by trans-esterification process to produce the biodiesel, which is a good substitute of for the conventional diesel oil. Okay, so bioenergy, which is also known as the biofuel. Okay, so both the terms at many places can be utilized is used simultaneously, bioenergy and the biofuel. So the initial material uh, or biomass may be transformed by chemical and biological processes to produce the biofuels. That is biomass produced into a more convenient form, particularly liquid fuels or for transport. So examples of biofuels include the methane gas, the liquid ethanol, methyl esters, oils, and solid charcoal. So the term bioenergy is sometimes used to cover biomass and biofuels together. The initial energy of the biomass oxygen system is captured from the solar radiations in photosynthesis. When released in combustion, the biofuel energy is dissipated, but the elements of the material should be available for recycling in natural, ecological, or agricultural processes. Thus, the use of industrial biofuels, when linked carefully to natural ecological cycles, may be non-polluting and sustainable. So there are various types of domestic use or applications of biofuels. Okay, such as wood, dung, and plant residues for cooking is of prime importance. For about 50% of the industrial use of biomass energy is currently comparatively small for most countries, except in a few sugarcane producing countries where crop residues burned for process heat may be as much as 40% of national commercial supply world's population. So these there are many more applications of biofuels. So this was about the biomass utilization for biofuel production and their application. So hope you are satisfied with this tutorial session. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. I will try to resolve that. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.